Hey everyone, welcome back to Nicsminibikes. If it's your first time being here, consider hitting that like and subscribe button, and thanks for coming to check us out. If you've been here before and you're back, thanks for coming back. It's always nice to have you. In this video, we're going to do some finish welding on that Model B frame, and we'll get a new motor plate put on there, get a down tube put in there from the neck tube down to the motor plate. So come along for the ride and let's get to it. I'm gonna get that engine pulled off of there, and I'm gonna cut that motor mount plate off because I have a actual big block motor mount plate on its way here. So we'll get to that motor off, cut that plate off. So I got that engine out. I went ahead and took that fuel tank off too. I'm gonna be doing a lot of grinding and a lot of welding, and I don't really want to deal with a fire, so now we're gonna cut that motor plate off. We got those booger welds all done. Now welding here to the bar is kind of tricky because it's old, it's thin, it's not the best thing to weld to, so we just did our best with like some real short welds. Welded a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 whips, let it cool off, come back, another 2 or 3 whips, let it cool off. We still popped through in a couple places, but we were able to fill them back up decently. So yeah, happy with the way most of those look. All right, so I got all the welding for that live axle done. Now I got me a big block motor plate and get rid of that small block plate. So my plan here is I'm gonna notch this for that front bar, and then on the sides I'll notch it for the crossbars that are already on the bike. So here's the bottom. That's what I'm talking about here. So I'm gonna notch it here first, cut it to fit this one. So I matched the socket to the size of that pipe, and I went ahead and marked both sides of my plate. I'll get these cut out on both sides. All right, so we got that notched out. It's not perfect, but it'll do. Sits on that bar pretty nice. Now we're just going to come back here where this bar is and mark that. We've got our notches made on both sides. Fits on there pretty snug, which I like. As you can see though, the motor plate's in the way, so it'll be the next thing to go. We got that plate cut out of there. Now this plate here, it's hot, sits right in there just like I wanted it to. So now we're ready to get that motor bolted onto here, get our alignment set, and get that plate tacked on there. So we got that plate set in there, we got that engine set in there, and unfortunately with that plate and this motor, the Model B hoop is in the way. I can't put that motor in there with that hoop there, so that sucks. But I think I'm gonna have to cut this hoop off. With that motor all the way forward, it still hits. With it all the way back, it still hits, and it hits everywhere in between. So we got the hoop cut off. It kind of makes me sad. Didn't really want that to happen, but it did. It had to. So hoop is gone. Get the plate back in there, get the motor back on there, get our chain alignment. Right, we got that motor in there. Everything is still loose. Nothing's welded. Everything moves. I can move it side to side and the motor forwards and backwards. I'm gonna get my chain on there, get my chain alignment tool set up, get it figured out where we want it, and get some tacks on that motor plate. So we got that chain on there. We got our chain alignment tool set up. We look down that rod. It's a little crooked, but I could probably get that out with the sprocket on the back wheel, because that's as far over as that engine will go. And get that welder out, and a couple tacks here, a couple tacks on the bottom. I went ahead and welded that all the way across because I want to put a down bar in there. So I think that's going to do it for this round of Nicsminibikes. I got that motor mounted on a new plate. I think it looks pretty good in there. We got a down tube port added. Looks pretty good in there too. So thanks for watching. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think, or if you have any ideas. I'm open ears. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll catch you next time.